Okay, let's get started here. My name is Kent and the channel is EOS San Diego, and I make blockchain videos. And we are the home of the challenge application, now trading on Nudex. It's been trading very, very well lately. Of course, the applications trade very inexpensively, but right now, challenge is doing very well on Nudex. Not a lot of volume, but the price has gone up very well, so we're real happy about that. As well as a lot of other applications. You know, if you want to check out a good way to make some big appreciations, just check out Nudex and some of the applications. And plus, it's fast moving. Things are moving pretty quickly there, so it's kind of fun to watch. Also, we were in the Google Play Store. We'll be soon in Apple. Apple's a little concerned about some of our language. They think that we look more like a bank than we do a application, since we are in cryptocurrency and we are withdrawals and deposits. Like I said last night, Apple's a little touchy on some of that stuff, so we may have to reward a few things, change a few graphics for Apple. But all in all, it's going to be in the Apple App Store here very, very soon. Of course, Apple and Google, and of course, we will roll this out to a lot of people on YouTube and Instagram. So we're looking forward to big things with the challenge application. Like I say, trading very well on Nudex. Of course, Nudex runs on the EOS blockchain, and a lot of other applications run on Nudex too. I'd check it out. A very, very interesting place to make some good appreciations. The other thing I want to talk about tonight is I want to talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's on a tear right now. I think up $1,000, almost $1,000 in the last few days. It was down around 9,400, I believe. Now it's up around 10.3, so it's had a really good rally. Hopefully everything else follows. Bitcoin usually does lead the cryptocurrencies and rallies. So as Bitcoin goes, so everybody else goes. If Bitcoin goes down, everything else goes down. Bitcoin goes up, everything else goes up. I think it's a good time for everything to go up. I think Bitcoin's rally could get started here in the fall, late summer, and continue on into the November and December. And that's happened quite often. We've seen some really good markets before in December, November, December. And if we can get a rally started right now, this could carry through until the winter months. And hopefully that will happen. It's happened before, and that's the way it will hopefully happen again this time. So keep an eye on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking pretty good right now. And like I say, it's had a bit of a rally. I haven't seen much written about it because it is a Labor Day here in the United States of America. It's kind of a holiday, so a lot of things that not many people are paying attention. When Bitcoin started to rally, I think once more people, are aware of the fact that there's a rally going on here, it may go even higher very quickly. So hopefully things turn around with everything else. EOS is very low right now. I think in the low $3, and EOS can use a lot of, get some rally going here with Bitcoin. Hopefully will help EOS too, and all the applications and all the other cryptocurrencies, which everything needs to go. I had a comment last night I want to talk about. I talked a little bit about how I'm looking for a politician to stand out and say something about the blockchain and say something about, make that a kind of a political talking point. And somebody wrote on my comments is that would be suicide for any politician to talk about cryptocurrencies or blockchain, because it's kind of something that would be, they would think it would just be something nobody would want to hear, or people that do hear it would think the person is talking to a very few amount of people, because so many few people are interested in this, or so many few people have a background or understanding of it. But I think if somebody had some really good solid talking points where they could work on it a little bit and get it into a very bite-sized understandable way, that this would be a real strong talking point for a political position. And you could really, I think, make some good political gains with talking about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, because people are interested in this. I mean, even though there's a lot of negative that people say about it, you get it all the time on CNBC, and of course you got it from Trump and the other people. There's still an interest in this, a big interest. And when people hear cryptocurrency and they hear digital currency, they kind of have an attraction towards it. it is something people are interested in, even though there's a lot of people that are anti. You got Warren Buffett and all these other people that are anti-Bitcoin. There's a lot of people interested. And I think that the politician that wants to take this on and talk positively about it and say this, how this could change our economy and make more jobs and make us a leader again, make the United States back where it should be because of all the problems with trade. I think this would be a good deal. I think it would be very, very, very interesting for someone to do that. And of course, if I was a politician, I would be doing it. I'd be using it as a positive and talking it up and saying this is something we need to look at seriously as far as legislation is concerned. So I disagree. I think this is a good political issue to talk about, because people are looking for good news and they're looking for something to get positive about. And of course, right now, in my opinion, one of the few things to get positive about is the blockchain and the opportunities that it gives so many people that are not already very wealthy. The people that really look for something to help them out in their lives. Especially things that can make big gains, or things that can do really big things. This is a real opportunity for a lot of people, and I think a lot of people have a hunger for that. And I think it would be a good political talking point. So I would strongly encourage some politician to study it, get it so it's understandable for a lot of people, and then start talking it up and using it. I think it'd be a good thing to do. And I think a lot of more people would be educated and interested, and it would gain a lot of momentum. So interesting thought. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.